Hey, bird dogs. So today I am going to be mailing off the first of my mail campaign. This is actually in partnership with my mom, so I will be putting her phone number on the information. Even though it's like my branding with MTW Properties, this will be her first wholesale deal if we get one to close. So I want her to have the full experience. I'm just doing the legwork for her since she's a teacher and she works full time. So I'm taking care of the letters and like the marketing and stuff. So I went driving for dollars with her earlier this month, and we are working a little slowly right now, and that's perfectly fine. You work at your own pace. But right now I'm just going to be sending 4 letters because we got about 10 leads, but just show you guys this. I can't show you the front part because both my address and the possible seller's addresses are on here. But this is what the envelopes look like. I made them look interesting with the stickers, but yeah. Watch with the truck. Okay, so we went driving for dollars. Out of those 10 leads, can I show you this? Well, I can't show you that because it still has the addresses on it. But anyway, out of those 10 leads, I was able to successfully find the owner address information for 4 of them with the tax assessor alone. And so don't let that ever freak you out, because after we send mail, what I like to do is skip trace those leads. And then after that point, I'll be running Facebook ads against like that demographic. So like if I know the address of that person, so one of the sellers lives in Germantown or their mailing address is in Germantown, when the property is in zip code 38119. So I can run ads in Germantown targeting this person if I can narrow down, after skip tracing them, if I can narrow down like their age, their gender, possibly different things like that, then I just make ads specifically for that person, so then they can find it, and of course other people will find it too, so the ad never goes bad. You okay, man? Finish your cracker. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted you guys to see what I'm going to be doing next. So since I already have everything written on the letters, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. So a way for me to make everything very generic, but also very unique for every single letter, okay, let me just cover up the address real quick. I do handwrite each letter, okay? So even though they're handwritten, I say the same thing in all the letters, and then I leave a space for the address, so my thumb's just covering it up right here. And then on the back, I'm going to put a sticker. I don't want to leak my mom's phone number. Let me just cover all this stuff up. So I wrote down call Tara and her phone number 4 times, and all I'm going to do on this is cut it up into 4 different pieces because I wrote it 4 different times on the same sticker. Oh shoot, smudged. It should be fine. But the reason I'm showing you that specifically is because these were $1. Everything I'm using was $1 from the dollar store. Besides my stamps, of course, you have to pay 50 cents for those each, unless you get like specially made envelopes or something. You can do this on a budget, you know? Like this total will be like, let me see, that's 4. Yeah, stickers. Yeah. There'll be like $5 in mailing materials. And no, you can't have those stickers. No. Try to find my other stickers. And then, of course, postage and everything. Then when you're running, or when you skip tracing, stop that. Hold on, y'all. So then, what was I even at? When you are skip tracing, depending on the service you use, I'm going back to like, doing things by example. So I'm going to be using White Pages, which is like $10 a month for skip tracing. And then for ads, we're going to spend like probably $10 for that too. And with those things specifically, you are opening your chances of closing a deal like by a lot. It's hard to even describe. $10 worth of marketing may not sound like a lot, but if you have a very, very targeted type of person you're looking for, there's no telling how many people you could reach. You could reach like probably 500 people, and I'm just going to use Memphis as an example since I'm here. So if you reach 500 people in the Memphis area that match the description of the person you were trying to look for in the first place, then you could have like possibly 10 contracts out of that. Out of 500 people, you could get like 10 contracts, close 5 of them or something. Then that's however much money you made on those. So if you close 5 deals from running one ad on a very, very targeted type of person, that's a lot of money. So it's very well worth the $10 that you invest on that specifically. But our purpose is not to run ads to get the general public to come to us. What we're doing is we're trying to find a specific person who owns this specific house in this specific area. We're going to make it very, very catered to them. And if someone else happens to see that ad and it's like, oh, that sounds like me, then they can click on the ad and they will, try to sell their house as well. But our main focus is the people who we're sending direct mail to. And then we're going to skip trace them first before the ads even come in. I'm just letting you guys know the process that I'm going to be following for the next year probably. What my strategy is, because it's always worked for me, driving for dollars has always worked for me. So I'm not going to let that go anywhere. So drive for dollars, get your leads up. I suggest having about 100 leads a month. That's like 1,200 leads a year. You okay? Uh-oh, what happened? Dropped your toy? Gotta pick it up. So that gives you about 1,200 leads to work with for the entire year. Out of that number, who knows how many deals you could close just from driving for dollars. That is not including ads, and that expands it however much more. So you have those 1,200 leads and you're doing direct mail and you're skip tracing them. That's the most important part of it though. Doing direct mail and skip tracing. Because for one thing, I couldn't even find the mailing address on the tax assessor for some of these addresses. So I'm going to have to skip trace them anyway to find a mailing address to send mail to. And then having their phone number as well, I mean, that just increases your chances because they might see the mail and they might be like, I don't want to, open that. But if they pick up the phone and you're like, hey, do you want to sell your house? They're like, well, I did get a letter in the mail from you guys. So you guys seem serious. I'll go ahead and let you look at the house or whatever. Really, all you need is that open door. It's like just to get them to say yes to something. Yeah. And it's soft marketing with direct mail first because they can always throw it away. They can always look at it, not even open it. Who knows? But then that phone call is very, very direct. So even though direct mail is direct marketing and, it's direct marketing, there's no guarantee that they're going to open the letter. That's what you're always facing. And you're also facing the fact that you might have the wrong address that you're sending to. I don't really worry about that too much because, we're always skip tracing, so it doesn't really matter. And now we have technology to help us out with the marketing and ads and stuff like that. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing in the next few minutes is just putting stamps on these letters. And then I will have my mom just